Hey guys, it's Ryan Stewart here, the licensing expert. And today I received an email and it was a question that I thought I would answer on video. And what the question was what can I do if my PPA is about to expire? And so it's a little more of a technical question, so I got to take a step back because a lot of people might not know what a PPA is. A PPA is a Provisional Patent Application. It is a form of protection, and what it essentially is it's a placeholder for a patent. Okay, so it is good for 12 months. Once it expires, it is gone. I recommend getting legal advice to understand a little more about it. If you have a PPA, you have a few options, and it depends on your situation on what you can do. So let's say you have a PPA and you've kept it a secret, meaning you have not told anybody publicly. Okay, that doesn't mean privately. Privately doesn't count. So if you've told someone, you've told a company under secrecy, maybe under an NDA, non-disclosure agreement, then you're completely fine. That's not considered public disclosure. Public disclosure is you post it on Facebook, YouTube, you've posted it publicly somewhere, you've started selling it. That's public disclosure. It's also known as a 35 USC 102. Okay, that's in patent code. A lot of times patent attorneys will refer to it as a 102 date. So if you haven't publicly disclosed it, you don't have a 102 date, then what you can do is you can refile that PPA as many times as you want, essentially. You're not going to keep that initial filing date. You're going to have a new filing date, so there's obvious risks in that. Someone could come in between your filing dates, and they could file, and they would have that filing date ahead of you, so they would have ownership of that idea. But you could do that. Second option would be which is the best if you are serious about your product, and that would be convert it to a non-provisional. And that's a non-provisional is the actual regular patent. It's going to cost you $4,000 to $10,000, so you better be serious about your idea. But that's the best option. The next option, the third option, would be let's say that you let's say you filed your PPA and then you went and made public disclosure. So you do have a 102 date. You have a grace period from the date that you made public disclosure, and that's 12 months. So if it's within that 12 months, then you can file. Again, we're a first to file nation, so there is risks in that. Your safest way is filing the non-provisional and getting that actual regular patent. All right. The fourth option would be, let's say your PPA expired, okay, completely. You forgot about it, whatever it is, it expired. You could then make some changes. So when it files, you can't extend, when it expires, you can't extend it, you can't go back, there's nothing you can do. So unfortunately, that idea is gone, but you could change it. You could make some variations, some improvements, and you could file on that. So you could get a filing date on some improvements. And the final way is you could walk away. You could do nothing, walk away from the idea, and it's not the end of the world, because there are many successful products out there that don't have patents, but that's your option. So I hope that helped. Again, my name is Ryan Stewart. I'm the licensing expert, and if you have more questions about licensing, feel free to reach out to me. Send me an email. You can send it at support@licensingbasics.com, or I recommend you check out my free webinar. You can go to licensingbasics.com and get registered, and you're going to learn a lot of valuable information about the licensing industry. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.